Hello guys and welcome to today's unboxing of the Saitek Yoke. Three things I want to point out is, first of all, I purchased this off Amazon. Lovely purchase. One of the Flight Simulator classics and favourites. A few things I want to say is, me and unboxing videos, probably 9 times out of 10, they're not going to go very well, but, you know, it's come well packed full of this sort of stuff, which looks fun to pop, which I'll try and pop a little bit later, which is probably going to be the most amusing thing of my evening. Anyways, we all now move on. The bloody stuff is in here. What is... oh my god. So, a few things I want to say is, me and unboxing videos... okay, so I might as well turn the box around. Me and unboxing videos probably will be never again. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video, guys. There's the beast itself. There's some dodgy receipt, which I'm not going to show you because it's got my address on it, and the last thing I want is for you guys to know my address. So, that seems legit. All looks okay. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll get it out the box, obviously out the big box here, and so we'll obviously go into a little bit more detail about it, and hopefully get into a little bit of a session with it. So here it is then, guys, the beast, the king of kings, the Yoke system from Saitek. I purchased this off of Amazon. Obviously it's quite cheap on Amazon at the moment. I think it's like £100. So as you can probably tell, the majority of my Christmas and birthday money went towards this and some rider pedals, which unfortunately I couldn't do the unboxing for because, you know, it was just the moment they turned up. It was pitch black and I couldn't get much light on the camera, etc, etc. So we've opened it up. It comes very well packed. It's probably one of the positive sides of Saitek and how well their products do come packed and securely. Obviously it's got all the instructions on the box, all different languages if you're obviously not from England and you're from Germany. That's probably the worst German accent I'm ever going to do. I do apologise if anyone is German prior to this, but this is my feet helping me open the box because I've got one hand on the camera, one hand trying to get the beast out of the box. So there's the main box there. It's quite nice. Open and sort of egg sort of thing. This sort of thing you find in eggs. You buy some eggs. That can go there. So here it is. Obviously, the Saitek Yoke itself. There it is. Comes in a sort of bag of its own over here. As you can probably make out. Here's the drivers, which I will install. Some Saitek stickers, which 9 times out of 10 will not be used because that will probably just make everything in my life look 10 times worse. On the simulator sort of side of things, I'll start sticking around my room, which is a little bit sad. My mum would probably end up slaughtering me because they won't come off the wall. Anyway, we'll move on. We've got a clamp stand here, which is obviously for the throttle. You can roughly make that out. Hopefully you can. So that's obviously for the throttle. And go there. I've got the main Yoke sort of clamp stand there. It's a bit black, a bit dull. Nothing really that exciting about it. You've now got the throttles here, which obviously comes in its own sort of bag. You can probably make out USB here. We're going to go for a little bit more when we unbag it. Let's go next to the Yoke, like so. In here we have the main screws, which we want. Some of these, which to be honest we don't really need. So here are the screws. That's okay. What else comes in here? Some smaller screws, which I don't need. And there's that over there. So we'll come back in a minute, guys, where we'll take this in a lot more detail while I'm packaging it all and have a little bit more movement, sort of decided movement things. So bear back with you very shortly. So then, here is the throttle with the screws and stuff. Here's the throttle. So the way it works is this here plugs into the back of the Yoke, which we have there, and there's my foot. Pretty much what we're going to do is I'm going to just, it's pretty simple, these move really easily. It's a lot, it's a nice sort of thing to include. It's moved quite smoothly, as you can tell, not putting barely any force into it. And if we do have a closer look at it here, it has got some sort of switches at the bottom here, and you know, if you bring it down to a certain part, it sort of stops. Why use the black one? It's not going to, you know, you will bring the blue one down, the blue reliever on it stops at a certain part, and you can clip it down a little bit more, which then obviously could include its sort of reverse thrusters. There's all buttons along the bottom there, as you can probably make out. The bottom bits there, which I normally use for reverse, obviously flaps for, or spoiler, whatever you want to use it for. and sort of stuff like that. That's pretty good. Now we are coming up to the yoke, the beast. That's obviously the clock, the ProFlight yoke system, which is there. It's, if you're wondering around the back here, that, so roughly around the back, I don't know if you can roughly make that out, is where you plug all the USB stuff in. Obviously a Saitek product, it's very sort of firm, as you can probably tell. We'll come back to you guys in a second when it's all up, set up on my desk, and we'll obviously be a lot able to sort of see the sort of restricted movement of it and everything like that. So back with you all very, very shortly. Hello guys, and this is my setup if you're interested. There's my PC, pedals down there which you can't make out because it's pretty dark. But the way that your throttle, the way the movement works is pretty much it's full up, full down, left, right. It's pretty simple like that. I'm not going to show you guys pretty much the sort of the main movement of sort of certain information and stuff like that. It's because it's pretty simple, you know. How do you expect a throttle to move? And I mean, if you don't really know how to expect a throttle to move, then the throttles and yoke, sorry, to move, it's a little bit in the brain, but pretty simple. It goes full left, full right, full back, full down. I'm not going to show you how the throttle works because it's not all set up properly. And what I also want to point out, guys, is obviously I'm not a pro at doing these videos, and your support recently has been absolutely brilliant. All I can ask you to go below the video, go to twitch.tv/Nathaniel Lemmings, go there, hit the follow button when I'm live, and you can then tune in. Do you want to see a setup video on my room tour? Because my room's an absolute tip at the moment, and I'm hopefully going to set it up a little bit more regarding that sort of stuff. But all I can say, guys, is a massive thank you for all the support, and pretty much that's my kind of unboxing. So be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.